Okay, guys, I'm back. I only get 5 minutes on the Screencastify, so um, I'll finish this up. But I'll just share the slideshow in Classroom if you want to take a look at it. Um, I exited out. Now it's going to take a minute to get back. But it talks about Sophocles, who is the one who wrote Oedipus. Oedipus is a series. Um, Antigone, the book we normally read at the end of the school year out of our textbook, is his daughter. Okay, so we're back to where we were. Okay, this just kind of goes through theater seating, sitting on concrete. That'd be pretty uncomfortable, wouldn't it? They wouldn't show violence on stage, and I think that so you'll see, or you would see in the play that what they would do is they would come out and they would tell the audience all these bad things that happened. They wouldn't actually show them happening um, because they didn't have all the stage changes and all the things we have today. The play usually would take place over one day, and the setting would basically stay the same. So there were actors and there was the chorus. Chorus played an important part. Chorus played the same role it does today in our theater and in all the plays we put on at school. They would sing and dance and make sure the audience understood what was happening in the play. Okay. Masks. So the theater mask, the happy, sad mask you see that represents theater, it came from this concept. Um, because in Greek theater, like that was their costume, was to wear this huge, like oversized mask that would show whether the character was happy or sad or male or female. Because I mean, just like obviously many years later in Shakespeare's times, it's the same idea that females didn't act; it was only men. And so if they were playing a female, they had to have a big old mask to show the audience that. Plus, if you were sitting up on the mountaintop, you had to look all the way down at the play. It was an easy way to tell who the character was. So Sophocles is the author, born in 496 BC. I mean, this amount of time, like this, so long ago, it's like hard for me to process sometimes. But he won many times, and his stories, Oedipus and Antigone, uh, helped him to win it. Okay. Tragedy. I think that we won't go over the definition of tragedy. I think kind of the very basics of tragedy. Tragic hero is something we've mentioned this year. We mentioned it in Macbeth, but it kind of comes. It started here in Greek theater. Tragic hero was someone who's nobly born, and think about Macbeth when I say this. Somebody who's nobly born, who has this greatness about him, but he does things that are very human. Like he makes lots and lots of mistakes, just as we would. And the problem is, though, is that his pride and usually greed and Macbeth, right? Usually causes him this great, crazy fall. Uh, he has to suffer very dire consequences for his actions. Okay. So literary critics attribute the fall of the hero to a tragic flaw, the fault of the character, such as pride or jealousy. His downfall is his own fault, and he always realizes at the end he's messed up, but it's always too late to fix anything. Okay. The Sphinx. You probably heard in the Crash Course video, John Green explained the Sphinx and how it played a part in Oedipus marrying his mom, right? Oedipus got the question right. That question was, who. I've told you it before. It's like in the morning. It'll come to me. I'm going to look it up. The answer's human. Like I can't think of it. Hang on, let me see if I put it on here. I'll look it up. Okay, let me look up that riddle right now. My internet's slow.